to get us started in a Greg Roman offense, DJ.
I tell you what, Jordan McFadden got his money's worth on his first rep there at fullback.
All right, it's time now for Players to Watch, brought to you by Paramount Plus, your home to stream the NFL on CBS every Sunday all season long, coming off that 3-yard gain. And it's the offensive line, Joe Alt, the rookie, number 5 overall pick. The All-Pro his rookie year, Rashawn Slater. And we are excited about the 7th-round wide receiver out of USC, Brendan Rice. Offset eye, McFadden out there, again that offensive line, and again they'll run it. This time they'll run it with Patterson. And that'll bring up, Dan, a very manageable 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it's 3 yards in a cloud of AstroTurf pellets, yeah. Not your cloud of dust. But a good job by McFadden. He gets his 2 plays in right away.
Anybody that's followed Jim Harbaugh is not surprised to see an extra offensive lineman on their first 2 plays and come out and try and be a physical football team.
Yeah, McFadden, think about that Patrick Ricard role in Baltimore, that giant fullback. That is the rookie, Brendan Rice, in motion. And Sting looking for Chark. That is incomplete. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the Bulls.
That's one of the challenges with this Seattle defense, Dan, has got really good corner play. That's Reek Woolen, number 27. They're very physical on Chark.
A good throw by Stick, though. It's out in front. Ball should have been caught. Quarterback speaking there, of course.
Think about that rookie campaign that Reek Woolen had. Drafted in the 5th round, led the league with interceptions. So J.K. Scott going to try to pin the Seahawks deep. Fair catch signaled for at the 12. 37-yard punt, no return, and that is something J.K. Scott did last year. 31 fair catches. That was 2nd in the NFL. Sam Howell comes out, acquired in a trade by Seattle in the offseason. His 3rd year out of North Carolina. Last year, 63% completion rate, just under 4,000 yards. Even up, DJ, on interceptions and touchdowns, 21 apiece.
Yeah, he's got a live arm, and he can move around and make some plays with his legs. He's really tough. That's his greatest trait he had coming out of college, and that's what he's got to carry forward.
Now, they may not be listed as starters here, but they would be on almost any other team in the NFL. Tui Pelotu and Bud Dupree as your edges. And Seattle starts off with a run, and there's Morgan Fox in the backfield. Players to watch, again, brought to you by Paramount Plus, your home to stream the NFL on CBS every Sunday, all season long. Defensively, Dan, we're keeping an eye on Chris Hinton, the big man in the middle. Tremont Morris-Brash at the edges, and those 2 safeties, Finley and Woods.
Yeah, Chris Hinton, the son of the great offensive lineman, Chris Hinton, Sr., and he has had very impressive training camp so far.
They're looking for guys that are strong and stout in there on the inside, and he's one of them.
Putting a Ford in there right now with Morgan Fox. So a little play action, underneath toss, and that is sniffed out immediately and dropped at the 16 after a gain of 3 is Pharaoh Brown out of Oregon.
Well, the Chargers brought a safety from the slot, and it was a quick read there by Howell, but even a better reaction that time by Fulton, who has had a pretty good camp too, coming over from Tennessee, where he started 11 games, but they spring up a very difficult at times, 3rd and medium.
You see Ja Taylor out there. He appears to have locked down that starting nickel corner role, number 36. And on a 3rd and 6. And that is caught for a first down. Derek Young, 3rd-year player out of Lenore-Rhine.
Saw Jasir Taylor come off the edge from depth on that last play. You're already getting a glimpse of this scheme, this Jesse Mentor scheme, Dan. They're going to try and send guys from different areas and different locations. That time, the Seahawks did a nice job of picking him up.
And it looked like they're playing zone behind that blitz, and a good job by Young to find that void in the defense.
See number 0 there, linebacker level, Deion Henley moving. No Perriman, it's Troy Dye out there at linebacker. Howe, quick out, and popped away as if on cue. Deion Henley with the pass breakup there. The keys to the game, sponsored by your Southern California Audi dealers. Visit your local Audi dealer to experience Audi's full lineup of electric vehicles. And Dan, you sat with Coach Harbaugh earlier in the week, and he talked about what it's all about as far as he is concerned, his coaching philosophy.
Yeah, play hard, high energy, don't worry about mistakes, just execute, and then it's not the Three Stooges, Mose. It's
margin of error. Limit that, and you'll find yourself on the field. This little edge run. And coming from behind to make that tackle is Troy Dye. Along with Tui Pelotu. What a rookie season he had last year, DJ.
We get a chance to see him on the field with Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. It wasn't often, but when the three of them were healthy out there together, it was as dynamic a pass rush trio as we have in the NFL.
Number 1 draft pick last year, and he's really paid off.
I think it was 44 snaps they played together, and they had 10 sacks.
Is that good? That feels good.
I like that ratio. Yeah.
So here we go. This is a 3rd and 5. Chargers rush 4. Howell under pressure. Tipped up in the air, and it'll sail out of bounds, incomplete. And the defense gets off the field. It was Trayvon Morris-Brash and Bud Dupree.
It looked like Bud Dupree got a clean win. He's up at the top. He does a nice job of getting home from the backside there. And it's someone who's a power rusher. That's his bread and butter, but also excellent with his hands.
And Morris-Brash, Dan, who got his hand on that arm to knock it incomplete, somebody that they are very excited about, the rookie out of Central Florida.
I'm surprised the ball carried all the way to the sideline and out of bounds. That could have been a pick 6.
It'll be Gill set to return the punt. Michael Dixon, one of the best in the business. Returnable, fielded at the 20. And after a spin, shoved out of bounds left sideline. 49-yard punt and a 4-yard return. Each team has had a series, and we got football back. 0-0 here between the Chargers and Seahawks.
Oh, 98.7.
LA's new alternative.
I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. I feel alive.
This is alt music.
LA's new alternative.
Alt 98.7.
Chargers game day is best shared with others, so gather your crew together and unlock special group ticket pricing on single game tickets. Enjoy the best in-game experience in the NFL in the Bolts iconic SoFi Stadium home. Visit chargers.com/groups to secure your seats today.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh. Dude.
What the?
Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited Ultimate plan. And turn...
No!
Into... Oh, yeah! Only on Verizon.
Chargers fans, club seats at SoFi Stadium offer the best of everything. Incredible sightlines, delicious food, refreshing beverages, premium parking, and more. There's no better way to cheer on your Bolts. Reserve your club seats today by visiting chargers.com/tickets.
Unbelievable interception.
Another strip sack.
This is the LA Chargers.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Early on, each team with an offensive possession. Rookie Spotlight presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. And today, we spotlight Chargers first-round pick, Joe Alt. DJ, you're the master of the draft. Thoughts on Joe Alt as that number 1 pick?
His dad played in the NFL for a long time. You see it there, a 2-time Pro Bowler. He is enormous. Start there. Played on the left side at Notre Dame. He's kicked over to the right side, and by all accounts, and from what I saw at practice, has made a very smooth transition, making it look easier than it really is.
He looks like he's a right-hander, too, so that should benefit him as well.
No question.
He's got Will Dissly to his right, signed in the offseason. And Stick with the play action rolling. Remember, he can use his legs. Instead, looks downfield and Ooh. They say no, out of bounds. Could not control it on his way out. Tipped up in the air, though. A little bit of a dangerous throw there, Dan.
Yeah, recoiling, Dan. I thought he was coming down with that one.
Yeah, it looked like he might even have tipped it. Takes a long time for Stick to find him, but watch. Yep, that ball should have been intercepted.
Yeah, I mentioned Easton Stick at North Dakota State, a 4-time FCS champion. They love him here in Los Angeles. Helps out Herbert in the room. Great on the sideline during games. Just trying to get that execution right when it comes to the whistle and doing it in the game. A little pistol formation. Patterson is stuffed, and Dan, a lot at stake for Stick here with the injury to Justin Herbert.
Well, everybody loves a backup quarterback until he has to play. And what happens sometimes, I know that's not a fair statement, but he had a rough go last year. Started 4 games, lost all 4 of them as the Chargers just faded at the end of the year, especially after the injury to Herbert. But this is a huge training camp in preseason for this man, Easton Stick.
Now 3 and out on his first series. Now facing a 3rd and 10. Rookie Brendan Rice is the one wide of the numbers right. Has time and can't find DJ Chark. So back-to-back 3 and outs for Easton Stick. It was Chenin Nwosu, old friend alert, that had the pressure.
Yeah, he was working against the rookie first-rounder Alt and just hit him with power. Got right into his chest, and Easton didn't really feel that to get away from it, Dan, to kind of pull back away from that bull rush.
And because of the contact to his arm, wasn't able to follow through, so the ball just kind of fluttered out there, had no zip on it because of the contact.
J.K. Scott to punt it away for the second time. And this looks returnable. A short kick. Nope, fair catch signaled for at the 30. 43-yard punt. No return. So back-to-back 3 and outs for Easton Stick. See if the defense can lift the O up again. 0-0 here in L.A. between the Chargers and Seahawks.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our 2 teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Call us now at 800-824-1993 and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Yo! Oh. Don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. Odyssey station. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 13th.
Number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad. Live this Saturday.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo. Good times.
Charger fans, who has it better than us? Nobody! Football is back, and the Jim Harbaugh era is officially upon us. Be there as the Bolts look to forge a new identity under one of the game's most accomplished team builders when they take on the division rival Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, September 8th at SoFi Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain for the Bolts' 2024 season opener, so act now to secure your seats by visiting Chargers.com/tickets. That's Chargers.com/tickets while supplies last.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations.
Following the touchdown by George Holani for the Seahawks all over the Chargers, and it has been a rough outing for Easton Stick thus far. 4 drives, just 10 plays, and coaches said they wanted him to get between 20 and 30 plays. This one fielded at the 1 by Gill, and tries to hurdle the defender, gets out to the 26-yard line, but not the start, make it the 28, Dan, that I'm sure the coaches had hoped to see from Easton Stick.
Yeah, he's really hasn't been under that bad of pressure, but the emphasis is to run the ball with a power running attack. That has not materialized yet either.
I'd like to see him get him an easy completion here. Let's get Brendan Rice going, get him a little quick hitch or a quick hitter, and just kind of get his blood flowing a little bit here for Easton Stick.
See Quentin Johnson out there, wide of the numbers right. And there's a handoff to Spiller. And nowhere to go. It's a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Joe Alt's still out there on that offensive line. Rest of the starters looks as though their afternoon/evening is done.
They're getting right back on the ball with a little urgency here on this drive.
Tempo. Spiller in the backfield. Brendan Rice one-on-one to the right, and it's a handoff to Spiller again, and he goes nowhere. Absolutely stuffed by the rookie Byron Murphy, their first-round pick out of Texas, DJ.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a very disruptive, penetrating defensive tackle out of Texas, and someone a lot of teams had their eyes on, their sights on, and he's going to be a nice fit there in that Seattle defense.
But the second defensive player drafted, huh?
Yeah, we waited a while for the defensive guys to go this year. The offensive guys kind of stole the show.
See Greg Roman, offensive coordinator there, helped Lamar Jackson to an MVP in his second season. Just trying to find a first down here. They do not have one yet in this game. Stick, rolling to his left, under pressure again, hit as he throws, and that ball's going to squib out of bounds. Pressure from Boye Mafe in his third season out of Minnesota. And that's something he does. 6 passes defensed in his career. Tips him a lot at the line of scrimmage. That time got the arm.
That was a late blitz that time. It was initially just a 3-man pass rush. That forced Stick out of the backfield. And then trying to throw running left is never a good idea for a right-hander.
Now we're at the 9:45 mark of the second quarter, and this is already the 4th punt for J.K. Scott. He's going to be busy tonight. D. Eskridge back for Seattle. A lot of leg into this one, and Eskridge wants to return it. Sideline acts as a defender. Nice coverage by the Chargers. It's a 48-yard punt and just a 2-yard return as Thomas Harper makes the tackle for the Bolts. Well, Easton Stick is struggling. See if he gets another series, but the defense will be on the field when we return.
Hey, it's me, your liver. You know, the organ that helps you recover every weekend after pizza, donuts, and all those drinks. When you have a headache, you take an aspirin. You have a stomach ache, you pop an acid. But where's the love for your best buddy, the liver? The least that you could do to help me stay healthy is take Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver tablets contain high-quality, all-natural ingredients like milk thistle, globe artichoke, and turmeric extracts, which are proven to keep me healthy and you feeling your best. Active Liver provides an easy daily detox and helps protect me all year long. So let me make you an offer you can't refuse. You take care of me with Active Liver, and I keep taking care of you. Capiche?
See for yourself why Active Liver is Scandinavia's #1 liver health supplement. You can find Active Liver at CVS and online at Amazon, Target.com, or directly from NewNordicUSA.com. Again, find it in stores at CVS or online at Amazon, Target.com, or NewNordicUSA.com.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosion, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe. With these open earbuds, it's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears,
you feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
He needs to build some confidence. As Daniel said on the last possession, get him a couple of completions, a couple of easy plays so that he's starting to feel better about his game.
Pitch goes to Elijah Dotson, his first carry, as he replaces Isaiah Spiller. Shoved out of bounds right sideline. That'll pick up 3, so a 2nd and 7. Again, the Chargers still looking for their first down of this game with 7.5 left in the second quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Seahawks are flying around too. Give them some credit here defensively. They've played a lot of their top guys early, and as this second unit has rolled through there, they are flying to the ball. And the Chargers just haven't been able to get that first down. Get a first down, see if you get a little momentum going, Dan. They just haven't been able to get that elusive first down to get going.
And Greg Roman was concerned about Mike McDonald and his style of defense, and it's coming to fruition here in the first half.
That's Quentin Johnston in motion. Stick. There's your quick completion. And Dotson going to pick up a couple. It'll make it a 3rd, and we'll say 4.
Well, he threw him away from that defender, trying to protect him a little bit. But here we go, another 3rd down.
0 for 4 on third down.
I'm going to put my eyes on big 76, Joe Alt, the first-round tackle here at that right tackle position, still out there.
Dotson stays in the backfield. Brendan Rice in motion. They bring extra defenders and too high for Brendan Rice, who was well short of the sticks and covered anyway by Kobe Bryant. And it's another 3 and out.
Even if that
starting to come down a little bit.
Even if the ball was on target, it would be, as you said, Matt, well short of the first down.
See, I don't know what you guys are talking about because I said I'm just watching Joe Alt. He did great. He looked great. Awesome on that one. That's the big takeaway on that play.
3 Seahawks had a shot at that one.
J.K. Scott again for the 5th time. And it's D. Williams back there to return the punt. And this is a wobbler. Shank to the right. Takes a bounce, though. And fielded at the 29-yard line. Breaks a couple tackles. And unwisely runs backwards. It is a 45-yard punt and a loss of 3. Well, you mentioned Joe Alt, DJ. Here's the draft class. Led by the number 5 overall pick, Joe Alt. It was a deep offensive tackle class. They get up a guy that only gave up 1 sack in his college career to lead the charge. But how about the rest of it and how they filled it out?
Yeah, we're not going to see Ladd McConkey today, but I think he's got a chance to be the best wide receiver on this team. Can play inside, can play outside. He's an excellent route runner. Junior Colson's been nicked up. Dan, we haven't got a chance to see him yet, but not only a great player, a great leader that I think will eventually find his way into a starting role at the linebacker position.
And with Herbert's injury now, it throws off all the timing and all the extra work that they need at this point of the training camp.
Nice play by Ty Shelby there. He did not bite on the option play. It was a keeper for Howell, and Shelby right there waiting for a loss of 2.
And you got new running backs, you got new wide receivers, new tight ends, and they're not getting the practice time that they need with their star quarterback.
Yeah, and a new system, new staff. I mean, everything's brand new, so you take the most important piece out in the quarterback, it becomes a big challenge.
They go empty for Howell. That's time to throw. Takes a shot. Tipped away.
There we go.
Nice play by J.T. Woods.
He got some pressure on the sack we had earlier, Dan, and then follows it up with a nice pass breakup. So nice to see him making some plays here.
Yeah, really close to being able to pick this one off. He got that right hand in there and smartly had his left hand on the back of the receiver. Did not turn him, so it's not pass interference, but that's a heck of a play.
Woods in that battle for the 3rd safety spot. Finley out there with him as they're running split safeties.
Now you're going to see some of these sim pressures. You're seeing everybody lined up on the line of scrimmage here for the Chargers. And now it's a matter of who's coming and who's dropping.
Bring 4. Howell has time and swatted away by Dean Leonard. Beautiful play by the 3rd-year corner out of Ole Miss. Pass intended for Jake Bobo. Ball's incomplete.
And ball just a little bit late for Bobo. The good reaction there by Leonard.
Leonard's been playing on that second team at corner, along with the rookie Cam Hart. Starters Asante Samuel, Christian Fulton.
That's a really good series for the secondary. J.T. Woods with a breakup before that one. 2 nice plays, and see if that gets some life into this offense.
That's what happened to help get Woods drafted in the 3rd round, right? Led the NCAA with 6 interceptions at Baylor.
That was crushed.
Absolutely crushed. All the way back to the 15-yard line. 20. Now 25. 30. Here we go, Gill. Out past the 30. Just shy of the 35-yard line. A 61-yard punt, but a 23-yard return. So nice bit of work for Gill. A rookie out of Fresno State. Charger fans, be part of the live game day action with all the comforts of home. Club seats at SoFi Stadium offer all the best amenities, premium views, seating, food options, and more. Reserve your tickets today at chargers.com/tickets.
Joe Alt still out there, still getting some work.
Well, they need snaps.
Yeah.
They don't have a first down yet, so they were talking 20, 30 snaps, and they're not even at 20 yet. And here's Stick with the keeper, using his legs. There's a first down.
Here we go.
Gain of 11, something he did regularly, Dan, at North Dakota State.
It was the Lawrence Welk offense. 1-2-3 kick.
like they were just waiting for that first down to get this tempo going.
There you go.
And now to throw. There you go. Completion is Stone Smart. And that is a battle that we should talk about as well. That third tight end, Parham, Stone Smart. We know it's going to be Hayden Hurst and Disley, but Greg Roman's saying he wants to see something out of those tight ends here today.
I like it. Let's take a shot here.
They bring a blitz and stick for Smart, but he can't haul it in. Poked away at the last second. But that is a pass that Smart should haul in. And it's Mike Morris, the defensive lineman, that pokes it away.
Now remember, Hayden Hurst got hurt earlier in this quarter. He's on the exercise bike right now. So, one guy's injury becomes another guy's opportunity. But it is a pretty good battle. Very athletic. Stone Smart, very tall, Donald Parham.
We've got Brennan Rice down here in the bottom, Money. I would just love to see them give him an opportunity as we get down the field. Let him go up and get one.
Yeah, they put him in motion, right to left. And Stick has to climb the pocket, going to keep it, and he gets stoned right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3rd and 10. And I think that was Leatherwood that just got beat immediately.
Looked like they were going to try and get a little wheel route coming off of that motion with Brennan Rice. It didn't materialize, and Easton tried to get out of there.
Interesting. In talking to Greg Roman about Rice, he just says he's going to make the team. He is a player. Nothing seems to faze him. Obviously, the great Jerry Rice being his dad, a tremendous example he was.
So on a 3rd and 10, Stick in the air and nearly intercepted off the hands of Johnson. Kobe Bryant nearly had his second pick. And see whether or not they go for it, or if Dicker's going to come out, and he will, and attempt the field goal.
He's got to find a way to put that ball on his body, and you have a completion right there, just a little bit up.
DJ James, the one that broke it up, the rookie out of Auburn. So here's Dicker from 58 yards. His career long is 55. The most accurate kicker in NFL history in his first 2 seasons. And this one, hey, you get a little draw on your drive, and you're going to get a couple extra yards. If you're a golfer, you know it. And man, that thing had about 10 yards of draw and maybe 58 and a half yards of carry.
That was crushed.
Great camera work, too, because it really looked like a sweeper. Way right, down the middle.
A beautiful kick from Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers are on the board. And you think about Justin Tucker as the best kicker in the league, and perhaps the best kicker in league history, but through 2 years, Cameron Dicker is outpacing him. He is connected on 94.5% of his opportunities. Tucker through his first 2 was 91.9%. That's how good Dicker has been.
It's good company.
Now for you math minors, 52 of 55 field goals.
How about that?
And never has missed an extra point.
When you're around him, he's got that don't care attitude. He is just as flatlined as they come. So here's the first kickoff. And it's going to be fielded in the end zone, brought out. And he's got a lane all the way out to the 40-yard line. And I think that was Dicker that had to make the tackle. You don't want to see that. 43-yard return. For more on Cameron Dicker, let's get to Jamie Maggio.
Well, guys, I had a conversation with Dicker, the kicker, and he told me that when he lines up to kick those field goals, he's not thinking about yardage at all. He said he looks past the goalposts, and you see SoFi Stadium written big up there, and he says he just aims for one of the letters in SoFi Stadium and goes full throttle, just tries to kick a straight one. So, beautiful one we just saw.
And as you're telling us about that, who's the first guy that gets up to him on the sideline after that tackle? Derwin James. You know, Derwin loved that.
It's Dicker, the hitter.
There you go. And Seattle back to the run with 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this half. 6 plays, 26 yards, 95 seconds. Cameron Dicker, 58-yard field goal to put the Chargers on the board.
You know, with this new kickoff rule, I think we're going to see a lot better returns once they figure out what the personnel that they want blocking for the return guy.
I also wonder how much they're showing, right? Because you would assume they've got some things that they're going to try out when the regular season starts. Another handoff to Kobe Lewis, and he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be a third and about a half yard from the Chargers side of the field, 47-yard line. Kobe Lewis, the rookie out of FAU. How about a double transfer? Central Michigan, then Purdue. We got a lot of those. Then FAU.
This entire preseason, when you're watching games, you're seeing a lot of 3 college guys, a lot of 24-year-old rookies.
6 years. I'm putting games played in the 60s for a lot of these guys.
Dan, would you have gone in the portal? Would you have gone in the portal back in the day, Dan? Could they have pried you out of Eugene?
Hey, we had NIL. Nil.
That carry from Lewis will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a new set of downs for the Seahawks when we return. But the Chargers are on the board, 13-3 here at SoFi.
Chargers fans, club seats at SoFi Stadium offer the best of everything. Incredible sightlines, delicious food, refreshing beverages, premium parking, and more. There's no better way to cheer on your Bolts. Reserve your club seats today by visiting chargers.com/tickets.
Yow! Ow. Don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 13th.
Number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad. Live this Saturday.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo. Good times.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our 2 teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Find us at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Charger fans, who has it better than us? Nobody! Football is back, and the Jim Harbaugh era is officially upon us. Be there as the Bolts look to forge a new identity under one of the game's most accomplished team builders when they take on the division rival Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, September 8th at SoFi Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain for the Bolts' 2024 season opener, so act now to secure your seat by visiting Chargers.com/tickets. That's Chargers.com/tickets while supplies last.
Bolts up.
The Bolts are back.
They are signaling Chargers football.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
On your home for the LA Chargers.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chopped up the system, gonna win big. Choose not to like elimination. Misfit to do the revelation. Free from the pistol that you pay for. This part the feeling that you stay for. In time I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knocked out before you better come.
Now here near the end of the first half, you see Dean Spanos, chairman, owner of the Chargers. And talk about investing in a team. You talk about the hiring of Jim Harbaugh, paying the staff, but you don't make a lot of money on the facility. And Dean Spanos spent between $200 and $300 million on the Bolt, the brand new state-of-the-art practice facility that the Charger players, Dan, had not stopped raving about.
It's awesome, in a word. What is between 200 and 300 million?
Right?
I mean, come on, narrow it down, will you?
Is it 220? Is it 285? It might be north of 300.
Holy cow.
Right? Sam Howell stays in. He'll play action and cannot connect with Laviska Shenault.
One of the few poor throws we've seen from Sam Howell. He tried to rush that one. Quick out there to Laviska Shenault. Well, let's see this Charger defense. We saw him get a little frisky on that last series, Dan, when they had an opportunity. We saw him put everybody up there at the line of scrimmage, try and guess where they're coming from. I think that's what you're going to see more of once we get to the regular season.
Pistol formation here for the Seahawks. 2nd and 10. And right there, nice run fit. After a gain of maybe a yard and a half or two, brings up a 3rd and 8.
And that's a middle linebacker play there.
Yes.
Nick Neiman recognized the blocking pattern, saw the hole. It was as if he was the running back trying to get through the hole.
In scouting, we use the phrase stopping power. When you make contact, are you falling backwards or is he falling backwards? That was excellent stopping power by Nick Neiman in the hole.
7 of 11 on 3rd down to the Seahawks. Lewis stays in the backfield. And they bring extra rushers. Howell under duress, and he's going to go down. Hinton's there, but the first man, Nick Neiman. Back-to-back big plays.
And basically that took Seattle out of field goal range.
4th-year special teams standout from Iowa. He's arguably been the Chargers' best special teams player. And now getting some reps this preseason. And after a bit of a slow start, DJ, bouncing back here on this series.
And you see in just the aggressiveness, not only aggressiveness in the play of the players, but in the calls. Jesse Minter's really starting to cut these guys loose. And you find the energy picks up a little bit when you become a little bit more aggressive. This is fun to watch, and I think something we're going to see a lot of once Khalil, Joey, and company get out there.
Let's see, we talked to Coach Harbaugh about playing to win, and he said, end of period, end of half, end of game situations, that's when it'll show its head. So with 65 seconds left, see how Greg Roman and Coach Harbaugh decide to call this one. Fair catch signaled for by Gill. And they'll need to go 95 yards if they want to get a touchdown. 42-yard punt, no return. And out comes Easton Stick, so he'll end up playing at least the entire first half. Stick 4 of 12, 28 yards, and an interception, 11 rush yards. So rough outing.
You can leave with a good taste in your mouth if you go down here and get some points. And when you've got Dicker, I think the 50 is about your target, apparently, or how far you got to go.
It's Justin Herbert on the sideline wearing that walking boot.
Chargers had to burn a timeout, so he's left with just 2.
And they're just going to hand it off here. But Patterson breaks a tackle. A lot of times that's all you want to do. Stays in bounds to the 22. And they're not going to call a timeout. They won't bang it. Keep going. It's a gain of 16 for Patterson. Have not seen Kamani Vidal in this one. And we didn't think we were gonna. Did not practice all week. Stick quick to smart. And that's not really what you need with 2 timeouts left. They got to bang the second of 3 timeouts there. And it'll be a 2nd and 6.
That was a 3-man route, and all of them were 5 yards or less. Trying to build some confidence, and Easton Stick with a couple of completions. But if you're thinking about getting to midfield, and then now you got to burn a timeout after that.
If you're going to work in the middle of the field, you got to get chunks. Otherwise, you got to keep this ball outside of the perimeter. If you're going to throw underneath, that's not where you want to be in the middle of the field.
Maybe an exhibition game, but we've seen our share of blitzes so far in this contest. Taking a page out of Wink Martindale's book in the preseason, win those 24 straight, right? That's how you do it with blitzing. And we got movement from Alt. I'll make that Foster Sorrell.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Alt's night is done. Foster Sorrell, a 3rd-year tackle out of Stanford, the one that made the move. So now,
outside of one rush where Chenna got Alt in his chest a little bit, the rest of the day I thought was outstanding for his first NFL action for the first rounder.
I think that's Chenna and Alt saying, hey, this talk of ending the Notre Dame-USC rivalry is nonsense, all right? Keep this thing going. Here comes the blitz, and Stick going to be dropped. No, he escapes, but not for long. And that will likely do it.
There's pressure off that left side. Leatherwood got beat. 67, you're going to see him get beat, and that forces Easton up into the pocket. A lot of traffic, Dan.
Well, the defense has such an advantage in this type of situation where you know they're going to pass, so they can, that old pin your ears back and come after the quarterback, and that's what they did. Stick did a good job trying to get away from it all, but there's just too many of them.
Mike McDonald uses one of his timeouts. Can't take him with you, so see if one of his defenders can make a play here. And there's Mike McDonald there, 37 years old. Head coach of the Seahawks. Was the DC for Jim Harbaugh for a season at Michigan. And they hand it off to Patterson. Stays on his feet. Gets out to the 23-yard line. And Seattle will, in fact, use their timeout. So J.K. Scott with a little bit more work in this first half. More than he typically has in a full game. Get him ready for the season. So Easton Stick, we'll see whether or not he plays in the second half, but if this is it, 5 of 13, 32 yards, 1 interception, and a passer rating of 14.6. And regardless of how you call it or what the personnel is, probably would like to see something a little bit better.
The plan was to play all 4 backup quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's going to work.
He's speed dating in the second half to get through the rest of them.
Well, you could rotate him in the same series, you know? Scott with another, just a booming punt. It's been the highlight of the night for the Chargers. Special teams. And a great play for a second. I want to say that was Samari Walton that made that play out there. Had him and then didn't realize he didn't go down. It's 54-yard punt, 8-yard return, and 7 seconds left for Seattle. You talked about the arm of Sam Howell. See if they just decide to go bombs away here.
J.K. Scott looks exhausted.
I'll tell you what, Ryan Ficken's going to have a long special teams meeting. It'll take him a while to get through all the tape. It's good evaluation opportunity.
Yeah, that's true for
those guys. That's the guys who are really competing for these final few spots, and special teams is a big part of that. So he's going to enjoy getting a chance to dig into all that video.
And they'll take the knee. Sam Howell, solid in the first half, 10 of 20, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Not to mention 3 carries for 18 yards. Make sure to stay tuned for the Bolts Central halftime show with first half analysis from Jim Hill, Chris Hayrie, and former Chargers defensive back Jaleel Adai. Seahawks lead the Chargers 13-3.
Yow! Oh. No, don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. And now, the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
Bricktown Gift Giveaway. Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 13th.
Number 4.
You better book your Labor Day stay now. We're gonna sell out.
3.
Football is life, and preseason is now. Live your life to the fullest at Sideline Sports Bar.
And the number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad. Live this Saturday. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo, the best casino resort in the Southland, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times for everybody.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh. Dude.
What the?
Oh, seriously?
Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited ultimate plan. And turn...
No!
Into...
Oh, yeah!
Only on Verizon.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Keep it rolling. We gonna have it. Let's go. Watch the second half.
This is LA Chargers halftime. A look back at first half action and a look ahead at what comes next.
Now, your host, Isaac Lowenkron.
The score at halftime of the preseason opener from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Seattle Seahawks 13, the Los Angeles Chargers 3. The preseason started on a promising note for the Chargers on the opening kickoff retrieved by undrafted rookie Jalen Gill.
Ball is away. It is low. It is received at the 3 by Gill. And he's got some blocks. Gill, right sideline, tripped up by Myers, just shy of midfield, a 44-yard return.
Out to the Chargers' 45-yard line. Unfortunately, that would be the Chargers' only highlight for quite some time, as the Seahawks would build a 13-0 lead, as the Chargers offensively did not record a single first down on their first 6 possessions of the game. They went 3 and out 5 times. Quarterback Easton Stick was intercepted on another possession, leading to one of Seattle's touchdowns. Stick, for the Chargers, starting at quarterback, began the game completing 3 out of 9 passes for just 13 yards with that interception. But with 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter, the Chargers finally achieved their first down of the game on an 11-yard scramble by Stick. He then completed a 15-yard pass to Stone Smart to get the Chargers into the land of the Seahawks. They stopped there, but they were able to get enough range for Cameron Dicker to come on, attempt a 58-yard field goal. The longest of his regular season career had been 55. This one was a beauty. Good from 58 yards out, getting the Chargers on the board. Seahawks with a 13-3 lead over the Chargers at halftime in the preseason opener at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up next, Shannon Farron will join me from down on the field at SoFi Stadium for her up-close perspective of the first half of the preseason, with the Seahawks leading at 13-3 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Oh, 98.7. LA's new alternative.
I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. I feel alive.
This is alt music.
LA's new alternative.
Alt 98.7.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, highlights, and more? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. Stay in the know. Download the official Chargers app today.
Want to go to college this fall? Don't let money hold you back. There are billions of dollars in financial aid still available to California community college students, but you have to act fast. Enroll now and complete the FAFSA or CATA by the September 3rd Cal Grant deadline to get the most aid available. Already submitted your FAFSA, but only listed 4-year colleges? Not a problem. You can go back and update the application to include the community college of your choice and keep your college dreams alive. Do it all at icangotocollege.com.
The Los Angeles Chargers Impact Fund is a nonprofit charity empowering youth, generating access, and creating opportunities in under-resourced neighborhoods so today's dreams can become tomorrow's reality. Through the Impact Fund's Bolt Academy program, Inglewood area high school juniors and seniors are taught critical job skills that they then apply in game day positions with the Chargers. Learn more about Bolt Academy and the Impact Fund's other inspiring initiatives by visiting chargers.com/impact.
Chargers football is back, and now is the perfect time to gear up for the season. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop, powered by Fanatics, for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Make sure you're game day ready and fully prepared to bolt up. Visit shop.chargers.com today.
Unbelievable interception.
Another strip sack.
This is the LA Chargers.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
The Seattle Seahawks with a 13-3 halftime lead over the Chargers in the preseason opener at SoFi Stadium. Shannon Farron down on the field, had the best seat in the house for the first half. Let's see, do I start with the bad news or the good news? I'll start with the bad news, Shannon. Real rough offensive first half for the Chargers. How do you see it?
Yeah, Easton Stick is struggling to get something going. And the troubling thing is you thought that the ground game would be established by this point in the game. That is such a hallmark of Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh teams. And that hasn't really happened. It was nice to see that burst towards the end of the half with Jarrett Patterson. But I got to say, I'm soaking it all in down here on the sideline because it's fascinating to see how a new coaching staff and a lot of, it's a crowded sideline, right? It's a flip card game. There's a lot of guys that are trying to make careers out of these next 3 weeks. And the communication has been incredible with all the coaches from the top to the bottom in terms of huddling with their player groups. Harbaugh connects with at least one player after every play with a note for even guys that have no shot at making the team, and that's just really nice to see. Another thing down here, Isaac, is physicality is rewarded. It is rewarded strongly. It's a strong message that we want you to play physical on this LA Chargers team.
Well, speaking of physical, pass defense. Last year, the Chargers were 30th in the NFL, but in the first half, they did not allow a completion longer than 13 yards and also had 2 sacks. How'd they look defensively to you there?
I think that was a great showing. I think that it highlights the fact that there is a crowded DB room. There's a lot of guys, like I said, hoping to make this team and trying to stand out. And because physical play is rewarded and you do stand out, that's what you're going to see. I did want to mention this. Brendan Rice spent a lot of time talking to Justin Herbert on the sideline. Probably the most communicative wide receiver when it came to Justin Herbert, which tells me Brendan Rice is very smart. Justin, be my friend. I'm your guy. I want to make this team, right?
He knows where his offensive bread is buttered, shall we say. Great observation there with Brendan Rice. And then defensively, we mentioned the Chargers had, in addition to 2 sacks, 3 pass breakups in that first half. Shannon, thanks for your perspective from down on the field at SoFi Stadium with a halftime score. The Seahawks 13, the Chargers 3. Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Dan Fouts, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, bring you the second half after these on the LA Chargers Football Network.
UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
With multiple single-game options to accommodate every occasion, a Chargers luxury suite at SoFi Stadium is one of the best premium offerings in all of Los Angeles' sports and entertainment. Visit ChargersSuites.com for more information.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our 2 teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Call us now at 800-824-1993 and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Catch all the eye-popping action this football season live with Vivid Seats. Not only do they have great deals on great seats, they're also the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. And as a proud partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, you can purchase a Vivid Seats experience package that includes your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, alumni appearances, plus premium parking. To score tickets backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, download the app or visit VividSeats.com today. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Charger fans, who has it better than us? Nobody! Football is back, and the Jim Harbaugh era is officially upon us. Be there as the Bolts look to forge a new identity under one of the game's most accomplished team builders when they take on the division rival Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, September 8th at SoFi Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain for the Bolts' 2024 season opener, so act now to secure your seat by visiting Chargers.com/tickets. That's Chargers.com/tickets while supplies last.
What a play!
LA, this is your Charger station.
What a play!
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Overall feeling coming out of that first half.
Well, it's not often that where you say that the highlight of the first half is your special team. We've seen some great punts. We saw a 58-yard field goal by Cameron Dicker, but that's been it. I mean, defensively, a couple of nice defensive plays in the secondary, but offensively, it's been dismal.
I thought the energy picked up defensively as the half went along. You saw some big plays there at the end of the half. That needs to translate to the offense here in the second half.
All right, let's get a look at those numbers, as a matter of fact. Tracks the Score presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. And the look at the first half stats, it's not pretty. 44 rush yards, just 27 passing yards, and you see that big fat 0 for 7 on third down for the Chargers as they trail by 10. They will kick off to start the second half. They received in the first half. And see whether or not Easton Stick's night is done. If he'll be out in the third quarter. If it'll be Sam Howell for the Seahawks or PJ Walker. And remember, we got ourselves new kickoff in 2024. New kickoff rule. Got that landing zone between the goal line and the 20. You got to drop it in there. If it goes straight into the end zone, a team is awarded the ball at the 30. There is no more fair catch that automatically puts you at the 25-yard line. Fair catch would be at the spot where you receive it. So after last year having the lowest return rate in the NFL, want to get this thing back going. And this is received. There's that Charger special teams unit. Big hit just shy of the 15-yard line. And the Harbaugh halftime report is sponsored by your Southern California Chevy dealers as we get to Jamie Maggio. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Coach Harbaugh. So Max Duggan will get the start when the Chargers offense gets back on the field. Tip of the cap there to Thomas Harper, the rookie out of Notre Dame and Oklahoma State.
He announced his presence to start the third quarter. Whoa.
Sam Howell going to keep playing here in the second half. Taking a shot, and he's got his man downfield all the way out to the 40-yard line is Derek Young. That's 26 yards. Just found a soft spot there.
Shane Lee there, the linebacker, Dan, just ran right by him.
Yeah, and Howell had time to throw, and that was his best pass of the day. Derek Young from Hickory, North Carolina.
A lot of furniture's made in Hickory, North Carolina, by the way. Not far from where I went to college there at App State.
That's right.
Used to go to Hickory for donuts, Dan. That was
swing pass to Laviska Chenault.
That's the exciting college life I led.
Did you ever play against Lenore Ryan?
I've been to Lenore Ryan, but we did not play them.
2,300 students there.
That's a little beneath App State. I mean, we're not arrogant about many, but that one we'd say we don't play them.
You played Michigan, though.
We did that.
I remember that one.
He'd prefer you say they played Wake Forest with the Jera Messiah on the game-winning run there. Howell under center. And this time it's Helani with the carry. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. So Howell acquired in the offseason in a trade. Obviously, Washington with the number 2 overall pick selects Jaden Daniels. Sam Howell had started 17 games last year, so they move him out of town. You see 12 of 22 for 104 and that touchdown toss earlier to Brady Russell. Also has run for 18 yards. And this one, speaking of Russell, quick out to the 38. Bring up a third. Looks like it'll be about a 3rd and 6.
That ball looked like it might have been tipped.
It was either tipped or just died. That did get tipped. You're right.
That's Morris Brash. He's having himself a pretty good game. Pressure off the edges. That's someone that Coach Minter likes. Mentioned Khalil Mack brought him up after a practice. Impressed with what he had put out there that day.
Here again, where we got everybody up on the line.
6 on the line of scrimmage. And 4 rush. And Howell's got a lane. And Russell is wide open in front of Hankins. And another first down for Seattle.
That was a real veteran type of throw as he dropped down on the run, moving up in the pocket, and just flicks it to the wide open tight end.
Climbs the pocket, delivers the strike, 13-3. Seattle on top of the Chargers, as they are now at the Charger 26-yard line with a new set of downs, looking to add to their 10-point lead. Ocean man D. Estridge. And nearly picked off. Beautifully read by A.J. Finley, currently the leader for that third safety spot.
Another slot blitz here, number 24. Again, if he could just pop that straight up in the air, he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. But good reaction. Another good play out of our secondary.
Finley made the 53-man roster last year as an undrafted free agent. Now Kobe Lewis in the backfield. And that ball through the hands into Laviska Chenault's hands. Dean Leonard was looking to take that thing back to the house.
I don't know how he missed it, Daniel.
He read it, he jumped it, and then somehow the ball just got right past him. Watch, he climbs up, sees it, pulls the trigger, and just kind of lost his footing almost as he went to the ground.
He really did. He's over anxious here.
Oh, he catches that, Dan. He hits his head on the goalpost.
Yes,
he is gone.
Yeah. He's celebrating.
Stead, 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Inside the 15. Handoff. And Neiman makes the tackle of Lewis. He gets to the 8. Gain of 5.
3 plays in a row, the Chargers had their hands, or should have had their hands on all of them. And all of them could have been returned for 6.
Yeah. No doubt. Good teaching points. That'll be something that comes up in the film session tomorrow. And that's really what the preseason is. They don't count, so you get a chance to learn some lessons here.
Well, really good picture of him losing his balance.
Just kind of stumbled.
Forward,
yeah, just stumbled.
Comes to mind was one of those 3 pillars from Coach Harbaugh, right? Margin of error. Inches there. Lewis, handoff, lowers his head. Gets to the 5, so it'll be a 3rd and 1. Neiman, our leading sorry, DJ.
Go ahead.
Neiman, our leading tackler, was 7. You talk about the more aggressive defense, and it feels as though Neiman's leading the charge there.
Scott Matlock, the second-year player, just went back onto the field, so he's getting a lot of work today, a young defensive lineman.
Stacked on the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Lewis. Lowers the shoulder, pushes forward. He's got the first down. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 3, middle of the field. Offensive line got some push there for the Seahawks.
It'll be interesting to see what the rotation looks like for this defensive tackle group once you get to the regular season, get the ones out there, because as we've mentioned, Dan, they're set on the edges. The Chargers are as good as it gets out there on the edges. It's going to be a combination of players on the interior to see how they hold up.
It appears they're doing a pretty good job at least freeing up Neiman to make tackles. And that's sometimes what you want out of your defensive tackles.
Hand off to Lewis, and he's going to be stopped. Looked like Matlock came from the backside. 72 there, Gerard Clark is on the practice squad for most of last season. Coastal Carolina, undrafted free agent. In the middle of that as well.
Tony Jefferson was in the backfield on that one too, who's got a fascinating story. He was working in the scouting department for the Chargers general manager Joe Ortiz with the Baltimore Ravens, and then he gets the GM job here with the Chargers and say, hey, put the scouting hat down for a second, pick up a helmet.
Help us out here. Need a third safety.
Experience, big hitter.
Howell rolling to his right, looking for Holani's got him, reaches out, not into the end zone though. He'll be stopped short, and that is nice pursuit by Chris Collins, the rookie out of Minnesota. North Carolina transfer.
It's a heck of a play by Chris Collins. Was able to hold him up just a little bit, and then the effort and the hustle to keep him from extending that ball beyond the pylon.
Also knocking that ball out, even though he was out of bounds, DJ. You know, you're in bounds, that thing squibs out, now it's touchback.
That's right, and that's the danger of guys trying to reach for that pylon. You see that fumble that goes into the end zone and then out of bounds, and there's your touchback.
There's your pistol, 2 tight ends, left side of that line. Handoff, Holani, effort, and looks like he's going to be stuffed. See Clark in there, you see Collins in there.
Collins totally unblocked, goes for the legs and then gets help up top from his teammates. This is such great practice here.
4th and goal.
I love that Seattle's going for it because it really tests our defense here. They've been up to the task last couple of plays.
From the shotgun, inside the 1.
Howell can pull the ball here. Harbaugh wants a timeout.
And he's going to get it.
Yeah, I know I'm old school, Daniel.
Yeah.
But be under center. The threat of the quarterback sneak is always there. There's no threat here. Howell is, would have the ability, and of course Justin Herbert under center from the 1-yard line. Even if you don't run the quarterback sneak, that's what they're thinking about. So they're jamming the middle. Believe me, I remember. Right. I kind of remember. But, it's just a play that you're wasting by going into the shotgun from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you dictate the look you're going to get. You get under center, they're going to pinch those 2 D tackles, and you know exactly what look you're going to get.
This drive is chewed up the third quarter. 6 minutes, 50 seconds. As they received the opening kick of the second half, and here they are inside the 1, and now they're going to take your advice after the timeout, Dan. Get under center. Holani in the backfield, Howell under center, strength of the line is right from the right hash. Handoff to Holani, and he is stoned. Oh, the Chargers defense comes up big. Less than a yard, and here's Tony Jefferson. Talk about somebody that has been in the league for 10 years. Makes the big play and celebrates the stoning. Chargers take over from their own 2 when we return.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosion, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe with these open earbuds. It's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears,
you feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh.
Dude.
What the?
Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited ultimate plan. And turn...
No!
Into...
Oh, yeah!
Only on Verizon.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our 2 teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Find us at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
Chargers game day is best shared with others, so gather your crew together and unlock special group ticket pricing on single game tickets. Enjoy the best in-game experience in the NFL in the Bolts iconic SoFi Stadium home. Visit chargers.com/groups to secure your seats today.
Bolts up.
The Bolts are back.
They are signaling Chargers football.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
On your home for the LA Chargers.
Let's quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is LA Chargers football. Alt 98.7.
KYSR, Los Angeles. LA's new alternative.
It's a quick handoff to Patterson and does a good job of pushing the pile, giving some breathing room there out to the 4. Duggan, Dan, did it a little bit of a different way. 1,856 rushing yards and 26 rushing touchdowns while with the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, and I'd like to see him work with Quentin Johnston. Obviously, they played together at TCU, and you'd think that they would have instant chemistry, but I do not see Johnston in the game.
It's Brennan Rice wide of the numbers right. Simi Fehoko in the slot, and again, it's a delayed handoff on the option play. And they'll get out to the 8, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
And that's what we should expect to see from Duggan, is the option play. At great speed, more polished as a runner than a thrower.
A part of him dies every time he has to give that ball, though, Dan. He wants to pull that and take it every time.
It's Jalen Johnson to the right, Fehoko and Rice to the left. Can they convert a 3rd down for the first time? Duggan keeps it. Duggan dives for the first down. Out to the 14-yard line. You called it, DJ. Keep it, and I'll get it.
I'll give you 1. I'm not giving you 2, okay? It's my turn. It's my turn to tuck this thing and go. And not only is he quick, he is strong and tough. He is going to try and get every last little bit of yardage he can get. That's what he did at TCU, and when we've got a chance to see him in the preseason last year, the same thing, Dan.
Good combination. Smart, tough, and fast.
5 minutes, 5 seconds left in the third, and the Chargers convert their first 3rd down. Hand off to Dotson. He'll pick up a couple out to the 22.
All right, I'm changing my tune. I've been asking him to throw to Brennan Rice because I want to see that. Now I'll just give him a reverse. Let's just get the ball in his hand. Let's let him touch the football and see what he can do here. He is going to be an exciting young player, and once Justin Herbert gets back under center, I think you're going to see him make some plays for the Chargers this year.
That's one of the things with the unfortunate performance from Easton Stick in the first half. Can't evaluate any of these receivers, and it's a heck of a contest to make this 53-man roster. Duggan, play action. Escapes pressure, whips it out into the flat. Fehoko is out there, and he dives forward to the 20. Pick up just a couple. Bring up a 3rd, and we'll call it 6. I'll say 3rd and 5. And there it is, just whipped it out there to Fehoko. Cousin of former Charger Braden Fehoko. Simi in his 4th season out of Stanford. Dotson in the backfield. That bunch formation to the right. They rush 4. Can the line hold up? Duggan throws. Caught Fehoko, but he's going to be short. Way short of the sticks.
That was an interesting concept there. You had one Charger receiver going deep, and then Fehoko on about a 3-yard out, number 87. And really not a whole lot of opportunity to pick up the first down when you throw the ball that short of the sticks and expect the receiver to pick up the yardage after the catch.
So J.K. Scott, once again, our MVP of this game for the Chargers.
It's tough between him and Dicker, though.
Yes, indeed. And this hanging up there, fair catch signaled for 37 is where it's fielded. 41-yard punt, no return. So another punt. Seattle leads 13-3 here with 2:48 left in the third.
Yow! Ow. No, don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. And now, the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
Bricktown Gift Giveaway. Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 13th.
Number 4.
You better book your Labor Day stay now. We're gonna sell out.
3.
Football is life, and preseason is now. Live your life to the fullest at Sideline Sports Bar.
And the number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad. Live this Saturday. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo, the best casino resort in the Southland, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times for everybody.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
This is LA Chargers football.
Cuts inside into the end zone. He's done it again.
Now the voice of your LA Chargers, Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Chargers.com/tickets to secure your seats today before they're gone. Well, Coach coming off national championship in Michigan, and Mike McDonald was his defensive coordinator for a season. Spent all those years with his brother John in Baltimore. And how about down on the field, 18 players and coaches in the game connected with each other at Michigan.
That's wild.
Sam Howell's night is done. P.J. Walker out there takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Halani, and he'll get out to the 40, we'll call it 4-yard line, and we go downstairs to Jamie Maggio.
Guys, watch out. We might have another commentator. Derwin's calling things out during the game here. Derwin, I haven't seen you in a minute, but I just want to say congratulations. Off-season, you were nominated, you won the award for LA Athlete of the Year for Community Service by the LA Sports Award. Why has that always been something near and dear to your heart?
I just remember being that kid, and always said if I make it big or have any success, I want to give back and impact lives on a positive way, and that's just one step to many things I want to do.
Spreading the love. I saw you go over to Dicker after he hit that 58-yarder. What'd you say to him?
I say congrats, man. That's a leg right there, and he had a nice tackle on the kickoff, and I'm like, man, you look like a safety out there, and just giving him a little love.
Got to give the kicker some love. Got to keep that confidence up. How are you watching this preseason game? What have your thoughts so far of the defense this year?
I like it. We could clean it up in some spots, but I like how everybody communicating. Whoever's stepping in when a number called, they're doing their job, and we got to just finish the game.
Thank you, Derwin.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Derwin. Thank you, Jamie. Pick up a first down there from Walker.
I hope Derwin plays for a long time, Money, but he can do TV yesterday.
No doubt. He is energy in human form. So fun to be around him. Walker hit as he throws. Oh, but Lee can't intercept it. Nice pressure from Neiman, though, who's having himself a heck of a first half. And you see Walker there.
Yeah, it was a smart play by Neiman. First of all, he knows he's going to get pressure on Walker, but he doesn't commit a foul here. He could have taken him all the way to the ground, which would have been a penalty, but smartly just pushed him to the ground.
Is that how they hit you back in the day, Dan?
I don't remember.
Handoff goes to Lewis. Neiman again with the tackle. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the Charger 45. 13-3 Seattle on top as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. Neiman is the leading tackler in this contest. Double digits now, 10 of them. And on 3rd and 8, it's Walker in the shotgun, Lewis in his right pocket. They rush 5. Walker cuts it loose, has a man right sideline, but off the mark.
He had 2 guys there, and he threw it between both of them.
They both got on top of coverage, too. D. Eskridge was the closest man. It sailed over his head.
Yeah, it was Chris Wilcox in coverage there.
Both receivers, and that ball lands just about halfway to both of them.
Wilcox in his fourth year out of BYU, one of those, you run a 4.3 40, and even though you had in 5 years 8 passes defensed and 0 interceptions, you're going to find yourself on a
got something to work with,
roster. Exactly. Let's see if we can find it.
Can't coach speed.
Yep. Here's Dixon kicking it. And Gill will let it take a bounce, and that'll be down at the 5. 40-yard punt. No return. Dixon pins the Chargers deep again. Duggan will have it at his own 5.
The Los Angeles Chargers Impact Fund is a nonprofit charity empowering youth, generating access, and creating opportunities in under-resourced neighborhoods so today's dreams can become tomorrow's reality. Through the Impact Fund's Bolt Academy program, Inglewood area high school juniors and seniors are taught critical job skills that they then apply in game day positions with the Chargers. Learn more about Bolt Academy and the Impact Fund's other inspiring initiatives by visiting chargers.com/impact.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh.
Dude.
What the?
Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited Ultimate plan. And turn...
No!
Into... Oh, yeah! Only on Verizon.
I can afford to follow my dreams.
I can afford to do whatever I put my mind to.
I can afford college. Start your future at a California community college. Financial aid is available to help with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent.
I can afford to invest in myself and my future.
It's time to take the next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
Catch all the eye-popping action this football season live with Vivid Seats. Not only do they have great deals on great seats, they're also the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. And as a proud partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, you can purchase a Vivid Seats experience package that includes your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, alumni appearances, plus premium parking. To score tickets backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, download the app or visit vividseats.com today. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
LA, this is your Charger station. Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
In Korean during the Volkswagen Savvy Summer Sales event for a test drive today, and Harbaugh making that savvy decision to bring back Greg Roman as his offensive coordinator. You see it here. Did it with Stanford Cardinal, Andrew Luck, Toby Gerhardt in those years. And with the 49ers, those 3 straight NFC Championship games, and found his way to the Baltimore Ravens, where he helped make Lamar Jackson MVP of the league. Into the pistol. And Duggan hands this one off to Spiller. He gets out to the 10, gain to 2. It'll be a 2nd and 8. So you got 44 new players on the Chargers this year. Drafted 9, signed 15 as free agents, and 20 undrafted college free agents make up their 90-man composition. There's Jim Harbaugh there. And Duggan to throw. Middle of the field, and throws it behind his intended receiver, Jalen Johnson. And that now brings us to the 4th quarter. So Max Duggan going to have a 3rd and 8 when we return. See if the Chargers can get this ball moving to start the 4th.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org. Charger fans, who has it better than us? Nobody! Football is back, and the Jim Harbaugh era is officially upon us. Be there as the Bolts look to forge a new identity under one of the game's most accomplished team builders when they take on the division rival Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, September 8th at SoFi Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain for the Bolts' 2024 season opener, so act now to secure your seat by visiting Chargers.com/tickets. That's Chargers.com/tickets while supplies last.
LA's new alternative.
Pulse 98.7.
This is alt music.
LA's new alternative.
Alt 98.7.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
LA, this is your home of the Bolts. The official home of the LA Chargers. Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Get away with a great deal only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com today. Here, stick with the keeper. Got the scoring drive started. It culminated with Cameron Dicker booting it from 58. Would have been good from probably 65. To put the Chargers on the board. That is their only score of the game. We mentioned 30 minutes, 30 seconds to 14 minutes, 30 seconds time of possession in this one. In favor of Seattle, Duggan out to the right, has Parham, and a nice effort. How about that? Donald Parham, starting tight end for this team in the fourth quarter of a preseason game, extends to pick up a first down.
Yeah, showed good strength there after the catch. He goes to 6'8", but he makes the catch. Good throw by Duggan, too. But you love that effort. Picked up an extra 4 yards after contact.
Spiller in the backfield, and Duggan will keep it. Outside the numbers, 25, right sideline, out of bounds. And he'll pick up 6, 2nd and 4, his second run of the contest.
I don't think it'll be his last either. He is very comfortable tucking it and going. And again, he shows you that burst, that initial suddenness to create some space and some room.
You see Brennan Rice out there in the huddle along with Simi Fehoko. Jalen Johnson goes out with Fehoko. Rice, wide of the numbers right. Wouldn't mind seeing something downfield. Duggan hands to Spiller. Nowhere to go. Shuffles his feet. Makes it happen. Picks up the first down. Needed 3. Picked up 4. Another first down. Maybe we got ourselves a drive, guys.
Definitely a good start to it with Parham and now Spiller. Spiller under a lot of pressure to make this team and be a contributor.
And they're looking for that third back behind Dobbins and Edwards. Spiller, Patterson, Elijah Dotson, of course the rookie, Kamani Vidal, who we did not see today. And Duggan with the play action, has time. Now he's going to roll out with pressure. Throws, and wide of the mark, Fehoko. So a 2nd and 10. Probably could have picked up a few if he had tucked it and run.
Check the Seattle sideline because that was a scud coming in.
That's a good call. Or maybe the sweep behind it, which would be even worse. We're in the fourth quarter. It's been a game where maybe you have to track down your own entertainment.
Well, 38 yards passing today for the Charger quarterbacks.
Struggle is real. On a 2nd and 10. Dotson in the backfield. Here comes a delayed blitz. And downfield, Fehoko secures the catch. Oh, into plus territory. The 41 of Seattle. That's a 28-yard connection.
Yeah, almost matched the passing yardage you had up until that point.
Right.
Big 28-yard chunk play, Dan.
Well, he's 6'4", and he uses all of it. Ball thrown behind him. Great adjustment.
Hand off to Dotson, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Churns the legs, though. Picks up 1. Maybe 2. We'll bring up a 2nd and 8 to the 39. Dotson, another part of that group. 2nd season out of Northern Colorado. Was active a couple times last year. Not a lot of production. Well, with the injury to Austin Eckler and the struggles of Joshua Kelly, you see J.K. Dobbins there. So they want this to be a run-heavy attack. They bring in the 2 big backs from Baltimore, Gus Edwards and Dobbins, in the hopes they can stay healthy and do the same sort of damage they did for the Ravens. And Duggan drops. And a little shovel pass. Oh, but Dotson cannot handle it. Great heads-up play by Duggan, but it falls incomplete.
Watch him step up into the pocket. He sees Dotson coming out of the backfield, and it's kind of like an option type of throw. Incomplete pass, but he might want that one back and might just keep it himself next time.
Or we just wait to see if Cameron Dicker can do a 58-yarder again, entertain us with that draw.
We're in his range.
Dotson stays in.
I think we were in his range when I got out of my car, right? In the parking lot.
Duggan under pressure, and he's going to be dropped. I don't know if they're still in his range now. Back to the 50.
Yeah,
that was a loss of 11.
He hit a 58-yarder, and if my math is correct, what perfect conditions to be a place kicker.
Oh, no doubt. We saw that in that Chiefs game.
Oh, Harrison Butker that was the first game in this building.
That was. And I think two 59-yarders. One to send it to overtime, one to win it in overtime, and had 10 yards to spare.
Wow.
J.K. Scott's busy night continues. This is an end-over-end punt. Fair catch signaled for at the 7. So nice punt from J.K. 39 yards. Can the defense do it again? 4th quarter as the Chargers trying to make something happen late.
Oh, don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 13th.
Number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad, live this Saturday.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo, good times.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our 2 teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Call us now at 800-824-1993 and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Chargers football is back, and now is the perfect time to gear up for the season. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop, powered by Fanatics, for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Make sure you're game day ready and fully prepared to bolt up. Visit shop.chargers.com today.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh.
Dude.
What the?
Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited ultimate plan. And turn...
No!
Into... Oh, yeah! Only on Verizon.
Unbelievable interception.
Another strip sack.
This is the LA Chargers.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Back on the field, you see the Santa Monica Pier, famous Santa Monica Pier. Just a glorious afternoon and evening here in Southern California as the sun is setting on the Pacific Ocean. A lot of fans still in here. Still excited to have football back, our first of 3 preseason games. And despite the struggles of the offense, defense has played very well here this evening. Walker with the option. Oh, and nearly picked off again. Hankins jumped the route, saw it coming, and the third-year player out of Iowa could not secure it.
You know why guys play defense? Because they can't catch. He'd be a wide receiver if he could catch.
Nothing wrong with his eyes. He saw it fast.
Great reaction.
Just couldn't pull it in.
Hit him in both hands.
A flag on the field, guys, is Jim Harbaugh having a conversation with referee Sean Smith.
Ineligible man downfield. Offense number 61. Half the business penalty. First down.
So coach will accept it, wants to back him up inside the 5 instead of taking the 2nd and 10. So ball will be placed at the 3.
It's one of those RPOs, huh?
Yeah, it was almost an RP. No.
Kyrie Robinson now in it back. Takes the handoff, goes nowhere. It's official. The Chargers team store in El Segundo is now open, located at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard. The new brick and mortar store is stocked with the latest limited edition collabs, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and more. For more information, visit chargers.com/shop. I know you went there, DJ, the other day.
I got a chance to check it out, get some stuff for the kids there. A great selection.
Did you get a deal?
Well, I wanted a Fouts jersey, but they were out. They said they sell them like hotcakes.
Yeah, I don't think they stock them either.
Farmer with the rush into the end zone. Walker able to find a man wide open. Left side, missed tackle by Akeem Dent. And all the way out to the 20. Seahawks, despite being pinned deep, pick up 17.
That's a heck of a throw by Walker. And you really love to see that out of your receivers after the catch. Just get us a couple yards. Turn upfield immediately.
That's Cody White in his 5th season out of Michigan State with the reception. Hand off to Robinson, looking for a crease. And they string him out to the left sideline, led by Gerard Clark.
It's good to see here we are in the 4th quarter. We still have a defense that is really running to the football, showing a lot of effort, a lot of want to, a lot of desire, and they've been on the field for majority of this game. So even though you got an expanded roster, you've got some extra bodies, you look at some of those numbers out there. We've seen like Nick Neiman, he's played a full ball game.
Well, time of possession, 31-47 for Seattle to 18-22 for the Chargers. So that means the defense, as you said, Daniel, on the field.
Shotgun snap. Here comes a blitz. He didn't see it coming. Oh, a knockout blow from Thomas Harper. Rookie out of Notre Dame.
That's his 2nd play. He had the big hit on the kickoff to start the 3rd quarter. And here he comes screaming off the edge, unblocked. Walker never saw him or felt him. And he finishes with a beautiful sack.
Had 2 of them last year at Notre Dame. Had 6 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, but goes undrafted.
And again, avoided a penalty on that sack.
That kept his head out of it.
Yep.
Nice job.
3rd and 17 now for the Seahawks. Down to 3 on the play clock. Walker has time, downfield, and caught. A nice catch from Eason Winston Jr. in front of Matt Hankins for 21 yards.
That's a veteran throw by Walker. He's in his 5th year. He was with Carolina for 4, and last year with Cleveland, but anticipation's the key there on the deep dig route here. You can see the ball is in the air before the receiver even turns his head around.
And that was Hankins in coverage. And that ball swatted at the line of scrimmage. As Tarheeb Still, their 5th-round pick out of Maryland, gets his hand on it.
Jesse Minter's not afraid to bring the nickel.
Yeah, this has been one of the better schemes all day, night long. It's this slot blitz. A lot of times they're getting their hands on that quick pass.
One of the days out at training camp, they had all those interceptions, so many of them off of tip balls. And in this league, it's gotten so hard to get to the quarterback with the ball coming out so fast. So not just a D lineman, if you're a blitzer from the secondary, if you can't get home, get your hands up in the air.
And that just drives quarterbacks crazy.
Play action. Here comes a blitzer. Walker able to escape Morris Brash. Looking downfield and throws wide of his target. Jack Westover, the rookie tight end out of Washington.
It's almost a heck of a play by Walker.
Ball's incomplete, so a 3rd and 10 coming up.
Westover had a great career at the University of Washington. He's going to be a real favorite if he makes the team with the Seahawks.
A college free agent for the Seahawks.
Playing for his offensive coordinator.
Right.
Coach Grubb.
Ryan Grubb. I think he was with Kalen DeBoer for a brief second there at Alabama before he came back home. Or I should say back to the Pacific Northwest. I think he's from Iowa.
That was a delay of game there.
And delay of game, exactly right. Walker didn't see the play clock, so back him up. It'll be a 3rd and 15.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
One word describes that. Inexcusable. There's a clock. There's a clock.
Right in front of you.
Break the huddle. Look at the clock.
Well, they had a 3rd and 17. Let's see if they can get off the field with a 3rd and 15. Seattle has been a menace on 3rd down, though. 10 of 17 here tonight. And they bring the blitz. Walker able to handle it, and he's done it again. This time in front of Zamari Walton. Needed 15, he got 16.
Well, he went with the dig route last time. He comes with the same route to the other side of the field, steps up, and really puts some mustard on this pass.
That's a graduate level throw right there.
Well, Walker in graduate school, a season out of Temple, signed as a free agent this offseason.
That takes trust, and that takes accuracy, and that takes arm strength.
Check, check, check.
Handoff to Lewis here. And Morris Brash falls on his back. He'll pick up a 3, 2nd and 7 as he's just shy of midfield at the Seattle 49.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get to the end of camp if the Seahawks don't get a call on P.J. Walker. He looks like a good 2 out here, and Sam Howell played well. That's an interesting option for teams looking for a 2.
Are you suggesting something?
I'm just putting it out there that he's going to have some interest. That's all. I'm not saying from who.
DJ's
but,
just going for a walk.
Yeah, just taking a stroll.
Just taking a stroll. And there's the handoff on the sweep. And Eskridge has got a lane, left sideline all the way to the Charger 30. Gain of 21.
I think that was George Helani who threw a huge block out there in the perimeter. See him, number 36.
And in fact, he did. He got his shoulder into Akeem Dent. And that is what sprung Eskridge for the 21-yard run.
Boom.
Helani, the rookie undrafted free agent out of Boise State.
That was a decleater.
That's as impressive as a long run, especially for the coaches seeing that type of effort.
And now they reward him with a handoff, and look at that. Lowers the shoulder, gets down to the 25, pick up a 4.
Running hard. Boise State's one of those programs where every kid that comes out of there is tough. It's been that way. Utah is another one.
Well, they play on a blue surface in Boise.
Does that toughen you up, you think? Just the blue, staring at that blue turf every day?
Well, I think what it does is it kills a lot of ducks because they think it's a pond. This is the truth.
2nd and 6 now, up 13-3. Coming up on under 5 minutes left in the game.
That's got to mess your mind up if you're a duck.
It's not as bad as Eastern Washington, whose field is red.
Shot to the end zone. Broken up at the last second. Nice play by Hankins. Pass intended for Ty Scott in his first season out of Missouri State. But Hankins there to make the play.
Well, Scott's got him beat, but Hankins doesn't give up on the play and goes right between the two hands. That is such great technique to go between the receiver's hands to knock the ball away.
Yeah, that's teaching tape.
Yes, sir.
Play the hands. When you're beat, no use in looking back. You got to make up some ground, and you're watching, cluing those hands. As soon as they go up, you split them. That was perfect.
Absolutely.
And it looks like with 2 on the play clock, timeout. Big 3rd and 6 here. 13-3 Seattle. See if the D can get a stop when we return.
Want to go to college this fall? Don't let money hold you back. There are billions of dollars in financial aid still available to California community college students, but you have to act fast. Enroll now and complete the FAFSA or CATA by the September 3rd Cal Grant deadline to get the most aid available. Already submitted your FAFSA, but only listed 4-year colleges? Not a problem. You can go back and update the application to include the community college of your choice and keep your college dreams alive. Do it all at icangotocollege.com.
What's good? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosion, a lot of energy and attitude.
With these open earbuds
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear, it's like a dream.
For more, check out Bose.com.
Yow! Ow. No, don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. And now, the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
Bricktown Gift Giveaway. Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 13th.
Number 4.
You better book your Labor Day stay now. We're gonna sell out.
3.
Football is life, and preseason is now. Live your life to the fullest at Sideline Sports Bar.
And the number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad. Live this Saturday. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo, the best casino resort in the Southland, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times for everybody.
With multiple single-game options to accommodate every occasion, a Chargers luxury suite at SoFi Stadium is one of the best premium offerings in all of Los Angeles' sports and entertainment. Visit ChargersSuites.com for more information.
What a play!
LA, this is your Charger station.
What a play!
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Harbaugh family reunion here to see head coach of the Chargers, Jim, on the left and his son, Jay, on the right. They were together at Michigan all those years. Jay, special teams coach. And with the Chargers having Ryan Ficken here, one of the best in the NFL, Coach Harbaugh electing to keep him on staff. And his son, Jay, goes with Mike McDonald, who was the defensive coordinator in Michigan for a season. So they're facing off here tonight. Big 3rd down. Can the Chargers force the field goal attempt? Walker, quick out into the flat, and diving to the 20. We do have a flag, though, middle of the field. It looks as though he'll be a yard short.
Ineligible man downfield, offense number 68, 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
I think that happened, Dan, because he had to pump. If he's able to get that ball out when he wants to, I don't think you have an eligible man downfield, but he had to hold the ball for a count. You'll see it right here. If he can throw it right now, but at that pump, that's what allowed the distance to take place and get yourself a penalty.
So 3rd and 11. Don't be fooled by the double digits. They've converted a 3rd and 15, a 3rd and 17 on this drive.
You've got, it looks like a split safety look, so you're going to have the middle of the field as an area that P.J. Walker could go at.
Down to 5 on the play clock. And here comes a blitz and swatted at the line of scrimmage. Ty Shelby gets his mitt on it, and it falls incomplete, and the Seahawks will have to settle for a field goal.
That's what you talked about, Daniel, is the ability of the pass rushers. You can't get all the way to the quarterback. Get your hands up. Good athletic move there to get both hands up and For that attempt.
And Tarheeb still 29, not 59 with the block. The second on this drive that he got his hand on.
You can tell it's a teaching point. They have definitely worked on that, and it is really paid off for this defense today.
48-yard field goal attempt here for Jason Myers, who missed an extra point a little bit earlier. And this one right down the middle. So Seahawks on top 16-3. See if we can get a touchdown on the board when we return. Chargers back on offense.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to UCLAHealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's UCLAHealth.org.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our two teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Find us at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Chargers football is back, and now is the perfect time to gear up for the season. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop, powered by Fanatics, for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Make sure you're game day ready and fully prepared to bolt up. Visit shop.chargers.com today.
Bolt up.
The Bolts are back.
They are signaling Chargers football.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
On your home for the LA Chargers.
This offseason, brought in a pair of Ravens, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. And you cannot argue with the production. Gus Edwards, one of the most underrated players in the NFL. 26 touchdowns in 69 games. You see the average on the yards per carry there, guys. 4.9 for Edwards, 5.8 for Dobbins, who has just struggled to stay healthy.
And Edwards, a big back at 238. Surprising speed.
Short. And that was short, so short of the landing zone, the ball automatically goes to the 40.
Free kick, short of the landing zone. The ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. First down.
That was a bad miss.
Sure was. And that's just some of the things that they're trying out with this new kickoff rules. The ball has to drop between the 20 and the goal line. If it's short, you can't even return it. It is automatically placed at the 40. And just signed earlier this week, now in the huddle, is Luis Perez. And Perez has really made his rounds in the spring football, on the spring football circuit. Just won the MVP of the UFL and the championship over there. Quick drop, quick throw, nearly intercepted. Almost secured by DJ James. Had it hit him in the hands, drop for an incompletion. Ball was intended for tight end Luke Benson.
Very deliberate. His eyes got on there early, and there's nowhere really to put that football.
O'Connell all over it. Lucky that wasn't picked off.
Perez from San Diego. Has time, wants a shot downfield, and Jalen Johnson with a grab. What a catch over the shoulder, and that's something we have seen all training camp long. 36 yards.
Perez, the pride of Chula Vista, went to Southwestern College before transferring to Texas A&M Commerce. Did you play against them?
I did not. But he threw for a lot of yards.
There's Perez, sets his feet, goes to the end zone. Oh, nearly caught again by Johnson. Tried to one-hand it.
But
over the head of Marquise Blair.
Yeah, he gave him a chance, though, and you got to love that. Back-to-back go routes. And this one is on target, too. That's pass interference. My goodness. How do you not call that on 33? Williams, well.
I used to see Perez all the time at a gym in San Diego. Worked out with Drew Brees. He has worked out with that gym down there for years.
Working on his bowling stroke?
Yeah. He is a great guy. Unbelievable guy.
So he was a bowler.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So back him up 5. But Perez, was one of the top amateurs in California when he was at the age of 15. And how does he start playing football? Watching YouTube. Coaching videos on YouTube.
I thought you said he's watching my tube.
Watching old reels of Dan Fouts. Yeah. Exactly. And now here he is. I mentioned the accolades, right? AAF, XFL, USFL, UFL. Just came out of the playoffs. 2-0, 71% completion rate, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Now you put all those FLs together and you get perseverance.
Right?
Unbelievable. He'll turn 30 in a couple of weeks.
And now rolls out, finds the check down underneath. It's Dotson. Dotson stiff arms at the 22. Clock keeps running under 4 minutes to gain a 7, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Dotson's got to know, just step out of bounds. You're not going to get to the end zone.
He does not play scared. He knows he's playing with house money here, getting an opportunity. He's been around, as you mentioned, all those different stops along the way. He's going to let it rip.
Bunch formation to his left, and Perez to throw again. Takes a shot toward the end zone. Tip ball intended for Brendan Rice. Incomplete. Put it right on the money, though. Gave his receiver an opportunity. Poked away, though, by D. Williams.
Good job by the safety coming over. But you can call pass interference on Williams again. He's got his hands all over Rice.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 8 from the 22. Trailing 16-3. Why not? Perez is your leading passer.
That happened fast.
Sure did.
They're going to come after him here.
Down to 3 on the play clock. 2, 1. Gets the snap off. And they did not. They called the timeout.
He hasn't been here very long to know all the verbiage and the checks and everything that goes along with it.
We talk about Justin Herbert and all the offenses he had to learn. Well, we just heard the roadmap for Perez.
Yeah, exactly. Rules, players.
And not exactly Hall of Fame players.
No.
Guys looking to get to this level, working their heart out to try to get to the NFL, and all the different stops along the way, you got to hand it to Mr. Perez.
So many of the concepts and the plays can be the same, but he's probably learned about 10 different languages of the same concept and the same play.
So they will go for it on this 4th and 8.
With the advantage of having the plays on your wrist, really very beneficial.
Rice wide of the numbers right. Johnson wide of the numbers left. Gill in the slot. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, and they got a
free
jump.
play.
Free play.
Oh,
they'll blow it dead. He'll get the 5 back, though, and instead of 4th and 3 will be coming up.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 94.
Yeah. In the old days, they wouldn't blow the whistle.
Right.
So you would literally have a free play, and you could put it anywhere on the field.
Take your shot.
Absolutely take your shot. You got nothing to lose.
Think about Aaron Rodgers, the best in the business at that. He'd get those guys to jump offside with that hard count. How many touchdowns he's thrown in his career on those plays.
Yeah.
So a 4th and 3 instead of a 4th and 8. Brennan Rice, one-on-one on the outside. Safety is shading that way, though. That's where Perez is looking. That's what he wants. Rice, incomplete. Tried to thread it between a pair of defenders. And just out of the reach, so they turn it over on downs. Seattle offense back on the field with 3:16 to go, trailing 16-3.
Catch all the eye-popping action this football season live with Vivid Seats. Not only do they have great deals on great seats, they're also the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. And as a proud partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, you can purchase a Vivid Seats experience package that includes your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, alumni appearances, plus premium parking. To score tickets backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, download the app or visit vividseats.com today. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh.
Dude.
What the?
Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited ultimate plan. And turn...
No!
Into...
Oh, yeah!
Only on Verizon.
Charger fans, who has it better than us? Nobody. Football is back, and the Jim Harbaugh era is officially upon us. Be there as the Bolts look to forge a new identity under one of the game's most accomplished team builders when they take on the division rival Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, September 8th at SoFi Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain for the Bolts' 2024 season opener. So act now to secure your seat by visiting Chargers.com/tickets. That's Chargers.com/tickets while supplies last.
Ow! Don't worry. Just found that missing Lego. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a brick pouch and tractor Lego set when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 13th.
Number 2.
Grand Funk Railroad. Live this Saturday.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco August 25th. Earn entries all month when you play table games with your rewards card.
Morongo, good times.
Unbelievable interception.
Another strip sack.
This is the LA Chargers.
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
Player of the game presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. And we're going to go to the defensive side. Held the Seahawks to just 16 points despite being on the field for 37 minutes in this game. Nick Neiman, our leading tackler, with 11 tackles. A sack in there as well and a couple big plays, Dan.
That's what the Chargers needed, too, coming in, is to get more stops out of the middle of their defense. The edge rushers have been outstanding. The corners have done a good job today. But Neiman has really stood out.
And still out there. Seahawks going to try to run this thing out. Robinson with the carry. Yeah. Chargers wouldn't mind getting a look at the offense one more time.
I want to see a little more Perez. I think Coach Harbaugh feels the same way.
And skipped right over Casey Bauman, a rookie out of Augustana. Interesting story quickly about Mike McDonald, 37-year-old head coach of the Seahawks. So we were talking to Joe Ortiz, general manager of the Chargers. Said when he was in Baltimore, got a call from the University of Georgia, a friend of his when he was at Auburn. Said, I got a guy that'd be great in your front office. So they interview Mike McDonald. Half the front office says, I think he wants to be a coach. Let's not hire him. Very next year, guy from Georgia says, Mike wants to get into coaching. They bring him back. They hire him as a coach.
Wow.
As they stop the run there, but Joe said he thought he would have been a great scout, great front office guy, and then McDonald wanted the job. He was interested in it. Seems like he chose the right path.
Worked out all right. Worked out all right for him.
Yeah, tell me the difference between on the financial side of coaching and being a scout, Daniel.
We live in different neighborhoods, Dan. We live in different neighborhoods.
Live in different countries. Just a ton of Baltimore Michigan connections all over this field. Players, coaches, front office. Obviously, it's all through the Harbaugh family. Handoff goes to Robinson, and there's stuff by Robert Kennedy, the rookie out of NC State by way of Old Dominion.
But we have more hotel points than they do. I'll tell you that much.
There you go. Funny thing, those guys don't even know what hotel points are. Where's the 5-star? Book it. Then make it the presidential suite. All right, that's the 2-minute warning. Seattle with a 4th and 4. See if the Chargers get one more possession next.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
Chargers game day is best shared with others, so gather your crew together and unlock special group ticket pricing on single game tickets. Enjoy the best in-game experience in the NFL in the Bolts iconic SoFi Stadium home. Visit chargers.com/groups to secure your seats today.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury partner of the Chargers. Our two teams bolt up to win for you. Think you may have a personal injury case? Call us now at 800-824-1993 and pay nothing until you win. That's the Wilshire Law Firm promise.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chargers and the NFL. Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Chargers tickets. And even if your plans get turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
What a play!
LA, this is your Charger station.
What a play!
Here's Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah.
First drive, he'll get another shot at it. Chargers out of timeouts, but here at the 2-minute warning, a reminder, can't get enough of the Bolts, follow at Chargers, the #1 social media team in the NFL. Get up to the minute news, analysis, exclusive behind-the-scenes access, and some of the most creative content in sports. It's simple. Just type in @Chargers to follow along on Twitter, /X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. See him dancing there. Post that on TikTok.
Got to save your best moves for the regular season, though. Don't dust those off just yet. This is preseason dancing.
Chargers social media feeds regularly win awards every season. Not just the best in the NFL, but best in sports. Jalen Gill back there to return this punt at the 25. And fair catch signaled for 33. 44-yard punt, no return, and back out is Luis Perez. Just signed earlier this week, so they pass over Casey Bauman. A lot of that probably a product of Easton Stick having to play the entire first half. His numbers 5 of 13, 31 yards, an interception, and a QB rating of 14.6.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot going on offensively in that first half. Just nothing going. Couldn't get the run game going, and
no first down.
Yeah, no, just third down was a brick wall in the first half. But they've started to move the ball here with Perez. It's been fun to watch as we're coming down the home stretch.
So Johnson, Gill, and Cornelius Johnson, your receivers. Spiller in the backfield. Perez checks it down to Spiller, makes the catch. Little shimmy, and he's able to get out of bounds left sideline. Just shy of the 40. And there's the rookie, Casey Bauman, out of Augustana.
School of Kenny Anderson, the great quarterback for the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to use the word tiny Augustana. Because that's the way I used to kid Kenny.
Perez, little shovel pass. Spiller picks up the first down. Clock continues to roll. Again, no timeouts for the Bolts.
It's impressive that you can be in a 2-minute situation with as little reps,
right,
as few reps as Perez has had since he's arrived.
And Perez steps up, middle of the field again, Spiller. And he's going to be dropped midfield into plus territory at the 49. 2nd and 4, but now we are coming up on under a minute. And again, Perez just signed earlier this week.
Tell you what, Harbaugh is still engaged on the sideline. He is fully engaged after every snap. You can see him still coaching. And
now discussing whether or not this is intentional grounding, but he's saying he was floating it out to Spiller, who just went a little bit wide there. So Spiller comes to the sideline.
I think they were considering this a fumble. No, definitely a pass, but
Spiller was just too wide out there, but he sold it. He sold the idea that that was his intended target, even though he was about 8 yards away. So clock stops, 56 seconds on a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Harbaugh is hollering from the sideline, wanting to get a point across here. Trying to help his quarterback.
Patterson in at running back now in place of Spiller. Perez got to let it fly and misses the mark, intended for Gill, incomplete. So a 4th and 4, and of course they'll go for it.
Different skill sets with these quarterbacks, Dan. This is not, you think about the running we saw with the other group. That's not his game. Perez wants to sit back there in the pocket and let it rip.
And 32 games in all of those spring leagues, just a single rushing touchdown. Go with 44, the passing variety. So let's see, extend it or turnover. And out of reach, just read the route wrong. Intended for Praise Alatoke, the track star out of Ohio State. He broke in, the pass went out, and that's a turnover on downs, and we may get a knee here.
How many times do you think they've thrown the ball to one another since Perez got there? Not often. That's the challenge when you get late in the preseason here.
And he thought they had 5 downs, too. He was going back to the huddle.
Maybe one of those leagues did. I don't know.
AAF, no. Maybe XFL. So this will 2 quick knees, and we'll look forward to next Saturday in the Rams. All the stuff they can clean up.
Same bat time, same bat channel, right?
Exactly right. 4 o'clock here at SoFi. And that's going to do it. That's the final knee. So Seattle behind a first half from Sam Howell. Able to put 16 on the board, and that's plenty. Chargers only able to muster 3 points. But here you go. Former colleagues, Mike McDonald, Jim Harbaugh, shake hands. Might be looking for his son Jay on that Seattle sideline. There he is. A lot of the same friends and coaches from Michigan and Baltimore that Jim has known through the years. So we'll try to break this thing down, figure out what we saw, and what we can get ready for next week in preseason game 2. As far as this one goes, final, Seattle 16, Chargers 3. We'll break it down when we come back.